Now, there's a lot of weirdos out in in our great republic, democratic republic, and a lot of those weirdos are in office. Indiana, for example, the state senator, he files another bill. He's filed this bill not once. This is not the first time he's done this. He filed a bill requiring public schools to recite the Lord's Prayer in school, public schools. This is fucking absurd. It's unconstitutional. He's just pandering to his the right-wing base and the Christian base who think that, we need religion in school. If you want to pray in school to yourself, hey, have at it, Hoss. That's all you. But we do not need teachers leading prayer in any way, shape, or form in a public school. Personally, I would wish that people like this that push religion in school, in public schools, they need to be fired. They need to the first time they do it, they put their bill out. They say, "Oh, well, you want religion in school? You're fired. You're automatically terminated. There's no vote. You're just fucking gone." And this would start, by doing this, we would start a chain. It would start a chain reaction that these legislators would stop pushing their fucking religion in school. The thing is, though, if somebody wanted to say, okay, let's say a legislator came along and said, we want to put whatever Muslim prayer in school, in our schools. Do you think they would go, oh, no? Or do you think, oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, we want Muslim prayer in school. No, they would say, oh, it's our Christian school. There's the United States, a Christian nation. We need to bring Christianity into schools. Guaranteed. That's exactly what would happen. But they don't understand, obviously, the First Amendment to our Constitution. Separation of church and state. Separate. Period. Never, ever do the two come together in a public school. Or in a state setting, period. Joe, your thoughts?
Yeah, I got into a conversation about school prayer with a coworker recently, and it seems to be talked about a lot since the school shooting, as if prayer can stop bullets.
Yeah.
But my coworker mistakenly believed that praying in school was outlawed to discriminate against Christians, and I corrected him and told him that prayers led by a school officials, or at school events is unconstitutional. But if an individual student or even a small group of students chose to pray on their own, that was still perfectly legal. Mm-hmm. And he was shocked. He was blown away. And this guy in Indiana, the state senator from Indiana,
yes,
he's proposed bills like this before.
Yep.
He even proposed that creationism be taught in science class. Mm-hmm. And his colleagues in the Indiana State Senate take his bills, they look them over, and they toss them into the Senate's Rules and Legislative Procedure Committee, which is where bills go to die. Because they know right away, like, all right, this doesn't have constitutional muster. The Supreme Court has already ruled on this. Mm-hmm. So this is just this guy pandering to his religious fan base.
Yeah, this is Dennis Cruz, or Kruse. He's a Republican, obviously. So just so you're aware of, if you're out in Indiana and you're listening to this show, that this nutball is in your state, and he is trying to get your state fucked over. So go over to his house, go over to the state capitol, go over to wherever, and tell him exactly what you think. So, and he looks like a total douchebag. He really does. It looks like he woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and he stayed there. So.
I don't think you have to go to his house, but you should definitely write him a letter.
Yeah, definitely write him a letter. Yeah, sure, write him a letter. Write a letter that's going to his house, go to his state senate, or whoever's in his district or wherever. So definitely tell this fucker that he's dead wrong. He needs to stop, or he's fired. Either way, I am tired of these people. They're in their fucking bullshit, pushing their religion into our government. This is not a Christian nation, people. Stop it. Joe, did you have anything else you want to add?
No.
Okay, very good. Crystal, your thoughts?
I think the scariest thing is he's the chairman of the Senate Education Committee.
Yeah, that's scary.
Again, this is not a topic that I have trouble discussing or listening to any of this about. I do not want my children being taught in school anything else either. We've said this, and I know I've said it 100 times. So I have no problem with them keeping prayer, the Lord's Prayer, whatever, out of schools. It doesn't need to be there. If you want to do that on your own, exactly like you said, children are so. They try to even include that into the bill about saying, okay, you can opt out of it. If the student doesn't feel comfortable or whatever, they can opt out.
Right.
But kids are not going to do that. That's not fair to make them feel that pressure if that's not their belief system.
Right.
And I would not want my children to be reciting Muslim prayers or Satanistic things. I mean, I just have to think of it that way.
Oh, holy Satan, and full of grace, and bring me poppies and some devil cake, or whatever. I don't know what they say. This, come to the dark side. We have cookies.
If prayer produced cake, I would start praying.
Yes. But they don't understand that. I tell you what. Let's do this. Let's do this for shits and giggles. If they let the Lord's Prayer in there, fine. You know what? Let's do that. Then you know what? We bring in all the other ones. We'll bring in every other religion, and they have to sit there and listen to every other religion as well. Do you think that would last? How long do you think that would last? A couple days, week, maybe. It wouldn't last very long.
It never happened
in school.
What's that, Todd?
I don't think they'd have time to learn anything in school.
Yeah, they'd be sitting there all day, just listening to the prayers all day, and then by the time they got done with it, what'd you learn in school today? Vishnu is God. Oh my God, we can't have you learning this stuff. It would end it right there. And it just, these people, they don't understand. You're going to let one in, you better let them all in. Either you let them all in or you're none of them in. And personally, none is better than all, or even one. Again, this is not a Christian nation, but Crystal, you got it right. I know that you're a Christian, and you're standing up for good reason on this, and that you don't want people teaching your kids shit they don't want to learn, or you don't want them to know or to learn, basically.
Exactly. They go to school to be taught the things they need to know in life: math, reading. Stuff like that. Let me choose how I'm going to raise my child religiously or not religiously, whatever. Right. That's not the school's priority. It shouldn't be.
Right.
And he is just an idiot, and you can tell his colleagues think he's an idiot. So
yeah. At one time,
just saying the national anthem every day with the words "under God" right now is such a challenge. I can't imagine them even trying the Lord's Prayer, which is, wordy and a little detailed there. So
yeah. What if they just put in there instead of the Lord's Prayer? How about they talk about how people get smited and killed? The more graphic details of the Bible instead. Would you think they'd tell them that? Oh no, we got to let them know that God is all good. So it's just fucking bullshit. It really is. Todd, your thoughts?
I always had bad feelings about Indiana, and I don't know. Last time I was through Indiana, it was just like when I was, we got back to the Chicagoland area and we're getting out. Man, I was loving leaving it. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And stuff like that's why. Anyway, however, a good thing about Indiana, and I do want to point this out, is let's all give a big round of applause to the President Pro Temp of the Senate, Mr. David Long, or he is the guy who went ahead and reassigned Mr. Cruz's bills into the Rules and Legislative Procedure Committee. That's definitely doing the rest of Indiana a favor.
Definitely.
This is about as idiotic of a request for legislation as I've ever seen. Surely the state of Indiana has more pressing problems, such as having idiots on their education committee in the Senate.
Right. Well, we had that one guy that's tried to push creationism, and when he was running for office, you remember that from just this last year, and he was running for office saying that creationism is right, and he was saying this in some church function or whatever, and someone recorded it. I forget who it is, and he's in charge of the national education. I'm like, I had such a face palm again. It's like,